Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth. Get out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Fucking come on! A nice base covered taste of floor.
Yeah, almost like we never left Bergen.
That's it, you're in for it!
Get out. Please. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot leg of boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us up.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor.
This the loot he got from the elves of Dol
A note from
Blathanna.
a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters. From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
The faculty of Oxenfurt University is honored to grant Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letenove. Title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Keep forgetting.
Annual balladry contest. Silver laurel awarded to Master Dandelion.
Prince Hereward himself did the honours. And the feast afterwards, to celebrate the laureates. Dandelion taught a swine to yodel, and I...
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead.
No, that's exactly what we're looking... It's his planner.
Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibility. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late.
Zoltan, please. You really want to track down the women Dandelion's been wooing?
Got any better ideas? Besides, Dandelion's a babbler. They're sure to know something of his doings. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Ricerche?
Zoltan, wait.
And you figure that's...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Still here? Looking...
Just checking to see that everything's in place.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about some... Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw.
Molly, keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this merit.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, I
Doubt I want to hear them.
probably better off not.
Meaning? Truly perverse.
You didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She
That's her.
hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never...
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so...
Dwarfs would Rosavar Atre. Her dad's a Novgardian aristocrat with the Imperial Legation. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister.
How dare she reject the great bard in fate?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim.
A figure most rare, her nature... Well.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women, but...
You want to take this?
Nah, you can help.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair.
Well, no.
No. Oh, fuck, don't write him.
Junior claims you agreed to...
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time.
Help!
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead.
Vespula's got someone else's...
Really?
The King of Beggars made a deal with Junior.
Didn't hear nothing about it.
But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him.
Come on, Fritz. Boss wants it up.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you? Oh, I know you. You're that wit.
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh, dreadful sorry.
What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your gut?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this.
This woman he was with in the harbor.
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him.
Stop plumbing. There's somebody coming.
You'll frighten me, kiddies.
Well,
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Ellie Howe.
you've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened?
You Ellie Howe?
Yes?
Sorry, I thought Ellie Howe was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
So you're...
Anyhow.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Don't think I want to know what happened.
Oh, stop. He wasn't so drunk as not to figure it out. Besides, men don't interest me. I told him that from the start. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
Help! Save me! I'm dying! Poverty!
Oh, come here, hero. Give us a kiss.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
You stand accused of offending religious sentiment.
Over my dead body.
Told you we wouldn't fool him. Well, you're...
Remember the preacher who spoke of witches and witchers? A man you humiliated before his... Double says. Free! The dungeon! That's where you belong!
A hearty thanks to you, Geralt.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come
My
after
uncle's
all.
in the circus.
Why not?
Because he can
A
swallow
rat
swords.
bit him.
Can you?
And he's caught a fever.
Where'd you get bit?
It hurt him much.
Will he die?
Don't die from rats.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Liar! That's enough. We're done for the day. Gather your things and go home.
Jeep, wonder if the rat catcher will get well.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of...
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to...
Maybe... No?
Mold. That was his injury. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire, but...
Thanks for your help.
That's just talk. Did I hang the wash or not?
And whosoever
Press the pansy all the way to the garden.
his sins.
What do you want?
Rosavar Atra's expecting me.
Come with me. I hope you realise what you've gotten yourself into.
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. Follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, wood to start with. I must know your worth. You're much better than the...
I'm not actually your sword plane.
Really? Then who are you?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking
A
for...
witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher.
Incredibly. But we ought to discuss that another... Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of...
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was no... Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle... Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a...
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear... Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. I was left to repel the aged Rosa. I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first... He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right...
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters...
Especially not...
Listen, I just want to know one thing.
Edna might have. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man... Burn with passion? For one who incessantly...
Who'd Dandelion sing about?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabar, but who knows? The bard might have invented her. I'd say it worked. You've gone all... Your face will be red when I scratch your eyes out.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff...
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Well, can I expect any more lessons?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned...
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just any...
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Because...
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to...
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date.
Seem to know who Molly is. You also know she doesn't work here anymore.
This time of day? Probably sipping punch.
Not in the mood for...
I jest you not. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to... They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew.
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Latar?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should... That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company...
Well, if Molly'll be there...
On our way, then. We've arrived.
Nice place.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing.
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir.
Yeah. Gray's a good color.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for. Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses
Ha! Splendid! In that case, you must choose a...
Redanian chestnut looks promising.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the The horse is a saddle.
Riders, ready! Hey,
Let's see what you're made of.
Well. Giddy up.
Don't spare the horse! I adore the speed, the rush of air. Don't spare the horse! I adore the speed, the rush of air.
The Roach I chose put in a nice run.
Exceptional. I've not looked. That is yours. Ah, look! Lady Latar has just arrived.
Who?
The woman formerly known as Molly.
Right. Thanks.
I shall be here for a time. Find me if you'd like to ride back to the city together.
Washed your hair lately?
Do you think it becoming to disturb a lady? Hmm?
Well, another freak.
Who do you favor, Mel?
Can't decide between the black stallion and the grey mare. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dad...
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from an
What? Dandelion couldn't. Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might...
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but bull... But... or maybe his sister could help.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way...
These packages. Any chance they were trunks? Travel cases?
Yes, yes. Now I remember. She's a travelling performer.
Exceptionally.
If you only knew. Dandelion even wrote a poem for her. To my dearest Calinetta.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin.
What? Why'd he need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canal. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before he... Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your...
Ah, Geralt's there.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go. And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
You look familiar.
What's he doing here?
I was fucking a bit up minding my own business when suddenly he pops and
No loitering round here.
What village are you from?
Willows. It's a idiots who goes round.
How are you keeping, Bobby? Ah, you're back. You met Pop?
Nice bird, but to the matter at hand.
So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing... Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on...
What's she supposed...
Blonde, from Kovir. The Troberits, apparently.
It's Priscilla. Aye.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberits, like you said. Quite popular of late.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle?
I think he fell in.
Dandelion in love? Actually?
Oh yeah, laddie's head's on fire.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to...
Priscilla works with a mummer's troupe. Reynard and the Fox.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of...
Must you always? This'll be true poetry again.
Hey, pretty boy. What do I gotta do?
Surrounded him at the fort.
Dum-de-dum-de-dum.
There must be order. They ought to never let your kind in, though, Grandfather.
I've got a cold. Me? Here already. Come on, let's find some arse lists. Should start soon.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold, to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might found. You flee my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted star of violet arm.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back at White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out.
Squabbles and rows again.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to...
Save, you say? He
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this out.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce...
He's Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with... Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love, or should I say, source.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details.
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Sheeped up.
And I've not seen him since.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan.
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese.
A rascal. At least they didn't cross the church as well.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Whoever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven.
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not.
Well, bugger all to do here. Heading back to the
drift of it from Temeria.
He might hear you.
Do you seek to get me drunk, sir?
I was seeking to get you.
Anybody there?
What's the fuss?
Need to talk to the owner.
I'm not sure that much.
Tell him Geralt of Rivia wants to talk.
I cannot promise Mr. Reuven will have...
Wanna bet?
Very well.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to... The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room.
Let's go.
You make this robe here. Your equipment will be safe. Splendid! Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
Nice fun you have.
You were right. He doesn't blush.
Junior cut off his hand, then ordered them to shove it up the corpse's arse. And then he sent the body back, obviously, and extended
all like a
his-
horse. Clearly.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe, and we'll eliminate... Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here? Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
I'm a witcher.
Problems with your plumbing?
Nah, it's under control. Geralt's a friend from the old days. Although...
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the back.
What the fuck's he on about?
Assassins! Please!
Bloody hell.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few. First ever party with my prick hanging out.
Bad idea.
Got one of states. Got it?
That stench.
We need one alive! Good work, gents.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed.
They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who...
Don't start that again.
Who pranced in right before they attacked.
Let's give him a chance to...
I'm looking for Orson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with...
It's personal.
Geralt takes his privacy very seriously. Spying on him, having him followed...
Still, he was lots more trusting when he was looking for Marigold.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out, so by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name it.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be great.
Siggy, it's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people.
Leave you to it, then.
I'll, look in on you to...
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking...
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking.
It healed poorly. Can you believe? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair.
I had my reasons. Your leg'd be fine if you hadn't gotten in my...
I see. Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd... For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just...
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bull... I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your...
What's that?
Think Cleaver will find Orson? Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. but be discreet.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be
Gambling, that's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generating. Suppose you could always search Horson's house, though I doubt.
Mentioned Horson's got a house.
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me.
Arena sounds promising.
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the pits. Now, Junior loves a good fight.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Horson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful.
See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the arena.
Do what you will. Just be cautious.
Thanks for your help.
Just go. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and...
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened?
Same thing that happens to anyone who's...
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply it. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the pot.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might...
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion?
Course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an...
I was being...
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry. Problems, you might be able... And if you did, why then I might be inclined...
Maybe I can help. What...
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what he... Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart.
Bart, stop that, now.
Bart, man. Bart makes Ziggy Lou jump.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart, huh?
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God! Then boom!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold, and all the lighter stuff.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with it.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of a All right. Ought to look around.
I'm all in.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that whole...
Hole, no. Boom. Hole.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that...
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with it.
Bad mushrooms?
Pops mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff.
Yes.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault.
Bart, you see them?
Bart through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe.
Now. Stiff up a lip.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fonce. Thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered...
What happened?
Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the wall. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that pop?
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting.
Thanks.
Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer.
Dandelion, wedges crawled out, gotten yourself into the side, blew it wide open. Those drain pipes seem to converge here. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Shouldn't go any further without taking the antidote. Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away.
Getting harder to breathe.
Drowners. Of course.
Damn it, can't breathe. Get out of here.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra. coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Will ya?
Got my eye on you.
Do you know Mr. Menger? You don't, you soon will.
Got a minute? Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near...
Well, learn anything?
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in rune.
Recognized some ingredients by their scent.
Sugar. Geralt, I mean...
Nor am I. Just saying what I found.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfur.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the back.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started
The bomb flowed down with a runoff. Came to...
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know...
Yes. Hammond keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who you...
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous...
Really?
All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.